Hello and welcome back to our channel. We're not feeling that great today, got a bit of a cold, but we'll do our best. We're doing a bit of a Q&A style video today because we've been getting comments with questions and we thought we'd answer them, so mix things up a little bit. Anyway, without further ado.
Hello, kan channel kan no lom le veka cheu tuntuma kan video chuanin kar masalama kan intiam angkhan kan do soi to angin selinai panen Cameron nen hian engtin nge kan inton khoi muna nge engtiare nge kan sia to ti ang chi zong zong te kha inzo na chan na te kan rom pe don chewa chu mai ba ka chuan ke mani hianin ke ma po hin soi tur tam takania inzo na bak kha karon soi do na chung te ni wang chuan kan video te bullet changa to thlen mi lo clear sak le turin ka run som ma sadu chewa thuma shwai ron nei le ka do chu kan tum daning tum kar ni live vela khanin live ron in lan kha kan tum zok ani ma ama ro chu kan buai dewa thil dang danga chu mai ei baka hei kan nuam samvak lawa camera na ron soi ang khanin kan chitlang om na ve dewa chu tianga han na lu tu ka khosik ti ang vel pe ka chu kan ni lawa ma ro chu kan shok te thi pa kan khu ve zeu zewa chu tiang chu ni wangin life kha kan ron ti lawa ma ro chu kan ron in soifia veni chu in zone na te kha kan ron chang do na kan nuam lo chung in silinai phei chu he ka si ra yanin amua kan pom mu hil zo chi a anom samvak lawa kai ni a in ani han tuar na dewa chung te ni wang chuan ani po hi a har huna arem le aron lang venga amutlang ani chuan tuntum kan video chanin aron lang man lo mai theya in lo she thiamanga kan intiam na te ne wang khan nom lo chung in voina hang kan ron in lana kan ote achang dewa mi lo she thiam tu rangai le bokilang chuan camera na hianin kan in ton dang kha ron soima support sela ke chu thu le hla hi ka nga nileng zan ko soi tur po ka nei do na nge soi tur nga chi ve shim shim ka ni wangin na man ron soi phot se chu wang chuan ke man nakina ka ron soi chun zum le zo kang lo soi ma support ro se man ni tell them how we met.
How we met. Okay. So it was in 2019 and it was on the cruise ship that we were both working on for Princess. The Ruby Princess was the name of the ship. And it was my second contract. The first one I did was America, Central America and the Mediterranean, and the second one, which is the one we met on, was mainly Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, that kind of thing.
In Alaska.
Well, yeah, in Alaska. Lauren had already been doing Alaska for a few months before I joined the ship, which was cool. But when we met, we were doing Australia, New Zealand, that kind of stuff. And it was about, I don't know, we probably spoke in about October time, I think. Yeah, around October. And we met in the passenger buffet, with like the restaurant thing, which some crew got to...
Horizon.
It was called, yeah, Horizon. Some of the crew weren't allowed there and others were. And luckily, we were allowed there, which was nice. And we just got chatting about stuff. Lauren was there with her friend as well. And then eventually we became friends. And we went out
On
to...
Facebook, you had me on Facebook.
Yeah, I added you on Facebook and stuff like that. WhatsApp, whatever. All that malarkey. And then we went out to ports. Fiji ports were the main ones. They were really good fun. It was very hot. We saw like a sea turtle and we ate pizza in the resort. We went and swam. We went swimming in the sea as well. It was beautiful. We picked chilies from the roadside and ate them on the ship with the noodles. And we went to in New Zealand, we went to some really good Asian restaurants and had like Japanese and Thai food, Thai curries and stuff. So if you're ever in that part of the world, yeah, duck. If you're ever in,
Auckland.
yes, if you're ever in Australia, New Zealand, they do really good Asian food, and there's some good Mexican food as well. In New Zealand, there was a great Mexican place. But yeah, so that happened, and then lockdown happened actually about 6 weeks after we both finished at the end of January. And then lockdown was like mid-March. And just before that, I went on a road trip with my parents across New Zealand for a few weeks. and we got back home just before lockdown happened. Really, pretty lucky. Otherwise, we'd be stuck in New Zealand. Which, to be honest, Lauren went to visit Thailand, and I went to visit New Zealand.
With my sister.
On holiday. Yeah, and Lauren went with her sister. So we were both on going to different places in the world as a holiday, which was kind of fun. And we video called. Although the problem with me was finding internet when you're on traveling around New Zealand. On a road trip is not so easy. But we tried to video call each other as much as possible. And then it was quite a long time before we saw each other again. End of 2021, we managed to. I booked a hotel in London, and anyway, Lauren will explain before, will you? Is that why you tapped me?
No.
Why did you tap me then?
I want you to sit proper.
Oh, sit properly. Sorry, I was slouching. Okay, so booked a hotel in London. And then we met there, and that was nice, and we went around London for a while. Tried to go on the London Eye, but they actually cancelled it, which was really annoying. But we did other stuff, didn't we? We saw.
2021.
Yeah,
We're talking about.
that's right, end of 2021. And then I went to Mizo for the first time in 2022, like May, I think it was.
Yes.
And I've been back and forth doing contracts for different companies and P&O and Holland America most recently, and I was back in Australia, New Zealand actually on Holland America just a few months ago, and I've done that. That's the third time I've been around. I even went back to the resort in Fiji that we went together at, called First Landing, and we swam in the sea and stuff. And
Sorry.
First Landing in Fiji.
Lifo was the first.
No, not the first one, but yeah, just a resort that we went to in Fiji.
First Landing.
Yeah, that's what I said. First Landing, not the first one, but it was called First Landing. Anyway, and so I was there just a few months ago, which was funny because it brings back all the memories from 6 years, 5.5 years ago, and that was nice. I'll probably go on another one. I'm going back home soon to go on another contract, and then I'll probably come back at some point. But I've been here and back like 4 or 5 times now. 5 times maybe to Mizo. It's just like my 5th time. No, I think it's about my 5th.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I lose track. I've been to so many countries over the years, it's funny. You just travel. I've travelled so much, so yeah. But at the beginning, we were just friends.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
For almost a month.
For almost a month. Is that it? Oh. And then
when we started the relationship was about to end of our contract, isn't it?
Well, a bit before then, yeah. December time.
Yeah. Before Christmas.
2019. Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, and Christmas, we had Christmas on the ship together. Yeah, which was funny. We will post pictures of that.
Yes. With the Christmas hat.
Yeah, the Christmas hat, and there's a Christmas hat over there on the sofa, which is funny.
Heng hi 2019 Christmas longa kan man tuma kan thalak le nei ang then khatte kan ron da chu ania tam takhi kan hmu to lawa tiang hianin kan lanau pang ve em kan thian te nen te Christmas lim takin kan hmang ve ni.
But anyway, that was good. I've had a couple of Christmases, 2 or 3 on the ship, maybe. Yeah, about 3 Christmases on the ship. The most recent one was just a few months ago on Holland America. Just after New York, because I was in New York rehearsing, and then I joined in Sydney. Flying from America to Sydney is a long flight, so yeah. Anyway, good. Now you want to speak?
Sure. Camera na lo soy ang kanin lunga kanin tunga ka aron soy khak ani cha min mo masak ber ania horizon a chokan e kha chain cái ni chuan kan voi khan mu na ni lawa ma hi ama zan khang kan no mu to a kan long kha chung bara khanin ke mani department ka helama khan omta chonin kan na kha oma chon chumi kalkonga chon swimming pool oma choina ka helama oma kan na helama oma ni chu chon khami inkara khan swimming pool oma ni chu swimming pool lian deuh kha chon mi te an tuyen chengan mo khalai muna khanin an ni po hian perform thina enge embarkation day a khan an ni po hi July muna pool site ta chonin an perform thina chon kan homa sakber jaga ki ni hi kan na tho hun chunga reita zingdar sari le chan ve tanga zandar gola chan ve thleng te kan thok thina an ni ro chu chuna ni leng in an hun olan ne ya zan lama daria te changa 11:15 working
Yeah, or 11:30.
daria te changa dar som zandar som le mini som banga thleng ve hin an thok thina chon ke ni ka kan na kam banga chon ani na tran tur nge an break light ti vel khanin cho ni me the chon kan na tang te kan chok phei ka he den pool site ta kha kan in tok ta helama kan ve lama hana rong kala kan thian te ke ma chau kha kan ero kan thian te mizo pani pathum namdang te po khan oma kambula kha chon kan in to ka ama hi alano pang lu tu ka khalai kha camera na hi kum som ni le pathum chau ne you were 23
Yes.
cho kum som ni le pathum chau kha ni ta ama hi chan enge pool site ta tia kan in to ka kam ve lama lo ka thian te mizo khan amel tha khan tilu tu ke ma chu lo in da chatai la chanin kor kala sha deng chu kamis dum hi ha ma ngau ve box ya chan apan to khan ya chan phe ke kor dum ka ha bok chan asira te hian in chala dum thau khana ke kor ka kala chin sia renga chan ke kor phe khok smart shoe kha pun chan asam hi sei thina ten ron ti chawa ron hui chawa kan in to ro gan oi ama chan mi po kha en lo shum rima kan chan te khan oi van mel tha em kha pa khan te chan kan guest nge nyanga passenger nge nyanga cabin crew ka tilachi passenger nge nyanga enge crew member ki vel kha kan rin sia ka chu teng vel chong kha mi jang kha kan thian te nei hong kha kan manga cho ina te po cho kan wa kala engti kan in mu leng o kha pa kha ti kan ngai to na sele to kan thian nu pakhat khan in lalpui ning ka sial ka thian nu ka lalpui kan lo mu chan he lalpui ka lo si pa mi khan ya chona ma khan enge naktuk zan atu nang huna ching ka leila kha pa kha lo ka leng atia chon chu tiang chon asoi ang khana tu le jana khan kan le ta hun nga ya khan chan ama te khan lo thu kan chat te ne na bula khan kan va thua kan bia chan ama khan Facebook te mangem pode ate chuak thinam atia chon kan chok ve thina kan tia chan Facebook ate khan min ron eta khatia kha thian ang ka kan in kom chawa heng hi kan soimek horizon kan guest te hawina chon eina khania kaini department le kan pa te po hi a theiji nga kan telve a mi zong khan an thei lo ni chu hete tang hi chuan tiang kanin muzia thina port de ya khan kan chuak ho thina mun moi de thlalak na tur khama thala tu tur te kan longa ka chon kan du thei em he thian shuai tur mo thala thiam hin poi mo em ni chu ani lo chuan in thala moi te kha kan nei ve thelo post tur te kha kan du Facebook vela chuan ani yan professional camera kha nei ta chu kan zui thina kan thian te mizo chau ni lo police chau te ke mani department om ve ho ne kha kan chuak khawa po sang kha kan bula ha lo tel ve je thina chan kan thalak te po kan ron zep te langa chung lai hun kan thil soi ang me je kha kan ron da don ani chumo tiang khanin kambula khana lo om ve thina kan kom kan cha te an fiam thina I thian pa la hi an no pang reu sia amel te hi kumeza hi kum som pathuma mi te kha an ti thina kang lai khan kum som ni pathum chau nya ke po kha kum som ni paru kan ke ai kum thum hian an no pang shim shima chanin de kha kan in zui ze la soi tur hi atam lu tu ga de khanin ke ma ni hengkhala ki port de kan chuam ha sakper tumania hengla hianin kan de in ngai zong lawa thian angin kan zinga lo tel ve kan thian te honen port de ya kan kala camera na po hi aron tel ve ze la kan hmuang hianin thala tuwa kan hmanga ni ringota ani po in thala tu ringa tin min duwa te ti fiam tu tiang khanin nge thalang moi tak tak ma wangin kan nei pha a shoi zel hi kan du thina ma se mi pa hi chon thlak te hi chang chon an ning thina ma ro chu e kan lak tir lui ve zela i mun moi tak taka kan kala i alung len thak em em kan thlak lui en te hianin i nge kan thian lui te le kan voi khat in ton na te kha tiang zong zong kha ke ni chu kan da that ve ka wang hianin i alung len thak le zwala i kan le nau pan ve deuh lai longa kan tho lai te kha angai om thin ani chuan khati lai khan thian ang chau khan in kan in ko mani chu i kan thian te po khan lo tel ve zela ni po hi mi zak zum ania i ngai zong la nei ngai lo shim shim hi nia i soi ang khan kum som hi pathum ania azak zum chi ani shim shima i te khan kan bula khan alo om ve zel thina kan ko ma kan shoya e ke ma la khal i nge indian mi te kan lo tam box ya kan long thona khan i chu mai ba ka i ram bang bang ho ka kan department ho ka kan in zui dia dia thim shim shima kan zi nga lo tel ve thina i aril ru te khan in i nge company chu chua dun te po kha lo chak ve to ni chu i anu de ya soi le dan ne cho kan voi khat kha company kan chuak dun to don mi chan te hin lo tel ve zel thina te e kan kal to nia kan ti ve kan rom mana kan chan te kha kan shil du lo ve ni chu i kan chuak don ti te kha chuan i chu ti chung chung chuan in kan chan no i vai no i priyanka khan hallway a khan mi ro ko le sha ma lung kan chua san tre to ti ha mi ron um le a i karon tel ve don in bula ti le ti khan kan chuak hau le ta i chu tiang ang chuan kan pathumin Cameron nen ke le priyanka kha kan chuak le e chu mi po ta po chuan in a mai kan local to kan thian tang te mi zo ti nen khan kha mi tum kha chuan tiang hiang kan thil soi lai mi kan thalak ang zel kha i akar lak lo hiang kan ron zep do na chu chu kan ron soi le du ni chanin i priyanka khan po kha a mel po chelo fel do mai nya i ama po kha ke mani ang chen ve thaw le jinga i a mel po thani chu chuan alo kal ve a heng thalak hi tu na kan soi lai mek e first landing kan tlo le voi ni na priyanka hawa kan kal na thalak chu nia i hemini hianin e tui kan cheng vele du sia in thak na eng ba ka lo keng lowa ka kor hak lai ka kor for hak lai ka phela ti hianin ka om ang angin ka cheng vele a tui la chu an lo thiam me me ma ka tla hlum lo chaw hemini hiang an chen na thuk lu tuka i ani khan kan pa hi mel tha tia chelawa ti lu tuka chuanin i galo looking for priyanka
okay.
Chanin priyanka khan min lo shil sakte a chelo ka ti chan pa hi a fel box ya i longa thok ve dang te angani lo reng reng a le box hi lo ti ve khan ati ni chu chan i zan lama khanin kanin message chan ka shil ta ka chan du khanin i fela ti le tuk che mail po tha ti ya ka te chanin ama khanin i ani kha chu a fela lo ma se thian ang chawin ania kan en nang manen hianin i enge kan in dei don em niang ti ang zong khan man ron ti ta khami kha i kam bul chen dan chu nia chon kar khat vel kalawin ngai tu ave ang tiang khan i kanin kha ta khami kanin text na te po kha kala da thare nga i sang ni le som pakwa mi dei to chu nia ma se thil hi ka da tha thin chim ma ka chu thil dil thil hlui te tiang ang chi mo i eng tin nge atira khanin min lo biak ka eng dia va in nga zong ve ngot nge kan ni ti ang zong zong kha i enge achin chia nan ti me ang chu kha tiang ata khan ka da tha ni chu sang ni le som pakwa kan message ka chuan i he te poi aman re ma ti chang ka ron da te langa video ayanin ai athala ka kha te chuanin kalawin ngai tu a ti khang kar khat kha kan ngak wang wanga I ask you to give me one way think about it the message that's what I'm talking about
Okay.
chanin now kar khat vel kha ti khan lo ngak char sura chu te ang chuanin i kan contract top don nam pang ti la khat vel chu lo mang kha te nga kha kan in chang chawania i chu ten chu kan in ngai zon ta na nia i kan han ho nga kan contract ta kha zawa i asoi ang kha New Zealand lama akala ni hi achung ten an ron hmo ka i an road trip an dia an anu le pa te nen chuan in thakhat ve la mi an cham ka chiang to lo rei to chuan ke po ka Mumbai a kan in lua ka honga ka nau te hon no lo ma ka pate te ho chuan Mumbai ka ho chu angai te in ke mani biakina Bandra kanin khom le a zo parinu ka Maria te nen biakin twala tha te kan la kwal le a kan mu ang hianin tikhanin kanau nen Bangkok ka te pataya te chon hangin kan zin khotonga chuan kan ron honga kan van nei to pan ni po aram thing che aron soi ang khanin ke po Mizoram ka ron thing atanga rei vak lawa khanin a rei lo lu tuk tak tak ka chuan enge englo lockdown khan ron tran ngala ni som ni pakhat nge ni som ni pathum March sang ni som ni khanin lockdown khain janta India khan janata ti vel tang han ron tran ka shadan chuan khang lockdown chung ka chuan in tikhan message ten kanin bia video call ten kanin be ve china chu tiang ang chunia Mumbai a kan hi khatvel kan omnu in Bangkok lama kanau nen kan zina Bangkok mai ba ka pataya te po ka shwai kwala kanau hi avoi khat kalna te ni wangin a phur ema ke chu ka video ma salam lo thlir to te ka chuan in siang avoi tam tak Bangkok ki ka local to Thailand shim hi chuanin hunnuam tak kan manga hotel ate kan thleng duna unawin adang dai ve shim ma chol manga unawa han kal te kha kan du kan ei kwala tiang hanin sum kan han khor la ni chuma kan van nei le na pakhat chu shilen ma kan han kalman khania visa on arrival ti te pokha lo ngai lo poisa pek ngai lo in kan kala hemi tum hi chuanin khwalzin pon tam lutuk lawa nom jok phiana ka soile du pakha chu Mumbai ka om chung khan camera nan nen hianin kanin be verenga video call ang ten chuanin pangpar te min ron thona ka tiang khan a romantic ve thei hle ni aluang liam me kan nan in mutalo ka chu mun kha ta thok du na om renga kha kanya hetia mun shana mani ram ve kan ho nu hianin pangpar te min ron thon thina ni khatiang ang khania akam pui a chuanin anu le zel kha chu nakina kan video le pekate kan ron le danga chuanin khatiang ka camera na na kanin ton dan longa kanin char dan te ania chon ka soi ang kha ngai zong le nei ngai mi lo ania ama hi soi vero ka tia azak ka ta ngai zong nei ngai lo ni te kha azak ve ni chu chuanin chung tu soi rem lawa ma se nge aril ru am ang kha ron soi ve le turin karon soi ti ranga aril ru am ang kha ron soi ve le nga tuna you want to say something anything about us
well, on the ship we'd go to the crew bar and they had parties on at the end of work. And because I finished late, usually the parties would already be halfway through by the time I arrived. But they'd have different themes, actually, the crew nights. So sometimes they'd be Latin parties.
Bollywood night?
Yeah, and then there was like movie night.
Karaoke night. Tuesday.
Well, I never went to that, but Lauren likes karaoke. So
yeah,
I never did.
Tuesday.
And the passengers that would do karaoke during the day were pretty bad.
Zanlama khan na to zoa ti tur le kalna tur kha lawa crew bar hi kan tlo na sa ve thei kan chian te honen Indian hawa bikin Bollywood night a phechanin tian vai nu angdewin vai nu angdewin kan chalte kan bel ve thina chanin enge Halloween night ti a te khang zong a khanin kan kal ve na sa thei nuam kan tia nupui pasal nei ma tiang nula tangwal tan chanin cruise tho hi nuam ve mun sang mu ba ka khanin enge ril ru thoveng da win zan lama te hun ni leng na tho nu in kan mang ve thina nuam kan ti ve thei le ni hun lai chanin moi kan ti danang berin kanin chei ve a thian te nen mani nuam ti dan ang zelin kan mang ve thin ni
So I used to stay away from karaoke. But I know it's big in Asia, especially in Japan and Korea. They love the karaoke. It's like religion. So anyway, they'd have different theme nights, and sometimes Lauren and I would go together and dance and stuff. And they'd have DJs some nights behind the booth, which was cool. playing lots of songs. You know,
Tell them you
just
asked me on date.
dance songs. And when I asked you on a date.
Yeah, you asked me on date, right? When I tell you.
Yeah.
There's a crush on you. See, I have a crush on you.
Oh right, yeah. So one of the girls liked me, another girl liked me, and I asked Lauren out on WhatsApp. Well, we were just chatting. I don't know. And then yeah, you know, the rest is history, as they say, or whatever. But that was funny because Lauren was trying to set me up with someone else. But yeah, and so the other stuff on the ship that we would do, they had crew events like the bingo in the cinema, the theatre, and things like that.
Yeah.
And in fact, one of my friends won the top prize on one of the contracts.
5,000 baht? No.
Huh?
$5,000?
Nah, I think
3,000?
No, it's like $500.
Really?
Yeah, or something.
Oh, but my
Credit.
friend won 5,000 or 3,000 once.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. The funny thing working on ships is because I'm in entertainment, they actually don't always like entertainment because we're well paid. They don't like us winning stuff. They prefer to get the crew that are on lower wages. Yeah, the lower wage crew members, they prefer them to win because, to be fair, because they can't afford a lot of... But their wages are still way higher than what they get back home, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos on the ships, and Indonesians and Indians, and mainly.
African.
Yeah, there's quite a few Africans. A lot of the entertainment is America and British. And because they like them to speak fluent English in like a neutral way. Spain. And some of the bands, Spanish. Yeah, the band. I was mainly talking about. Yeah, okay, that's part of entertainment. Yeah, they have Spanish bands. They have Caribbean bands they like as well, and Latin. Yeah, so the Spanish speaking. There's lots of Spanish speaking musicians on the ship. On Holland America contracts I just did, half the band was speaking Spanish. Actually, more than half the band, more like 2/3.
You speak a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm part Spanish. Yeah, I can speak a little bit, but not. I wish I was fluent, but I don't know. So yeah, that's like crew life on the ship. Often people would have cabin parties or whatever. You go in and eat and drink, and there'd be alcohol and stuff. And alcohol's dirt cheap on the ships. So like a can of beer would be like less than $1 or whatever, or about $1. Or for a bottle would probably be like $1.25 now or something. But way cheaper than on land. So you could pick up really cheap booze, which is cool. And I had a cocktail for like they were doing cocktails for $3, and a cocktail these days normally $7.50, $8, you know, $10 actually. On the ships, like $13 for the passengers, but we could get them for $3. You get a cocktail, like a nice mojito or something, or a Manhattan, you know, whatever it is. Sex on the beach. Long Island. Cruisel, yeah, well for liquor, yeah. So whiskey and vodka and wine.
For like $7.
Yeah, that's true.
The whole bottle.
The wholesale stuff was pretty good on with the crew and everything. You get cheap. A lot of that stuff though was not always the best quality.
And the food was good, right?
The food on the ship, yeah. Well, the contract I just did, Holland America, I was on one of the best at sea that I've just done, like in terms of pay and perks. Right up there, you know, way up there in terms of food as well was incredible. The buffets they put on every night, and we were treated like we had our own cabins to ourselves. We didn't have to share, and we got access to pretty much everything. Not the casino. When you're a crew member, you're never allowed in the casino because they don't like the crew gambling. Which is annoying. I like playing poker, but not on the ships. So I went to the casino in Melbourne instead. But it was huge, massive. The Crown, Melbourne, really cool. But anyway, I digress. So you can probably cut it there.
Tun ba ki cruise kan kal chung chang ve ron soina video kan nei karin lawa wangin thalak hi ronda tel ve shim ka duai lo thiratan tuna kan mu mek ang ho te hi longa kan tho la ya kan thalak te kan thian te nena kan thalak kan hun man na sang ang khania camera na nen te cabina te ponyanga thian te nena thil kan ei chhuana te ka tiang sang ka ronda te la achan chu nge kan thian te pon in lo mu ve anga heng te hi alung len thak ema YouTube pa da fe shim ma hena tha a kan le thei to ngai lo hun khania kan kum te po alo tam ve je la heng ang reng hi kan ni to don lova nakina chuanin kal le po ni lang chuwangin a hun lai mi yang zel hi lo luwa heng kan thalak te hi ka thian nu pui ne na kan thalak te nia camera na in selfie ti ang chi te yang kanin mizo thokan tam ve em hun lai khana nuama kanin po boka chhun cho te kan ei hawa tiang kanin marcha te kan du theisia kan paina kan video tir lama ron soi ang khanin Fiji a te hianin marcha kan hmu tual tau ang chi te kan la a cabina te tiang hanin kanin kanin muzing thei em kan thian te ne han noodles ei ho te kan chinga zan lai ril drama artui chum te ne na eite ka tiang ang hun te kha lo nuam ma nge longkha in lian pui omang kan nia kan zawa in mun khata kan chenga kanin pobi ke mema in khongai te mani nam pui te phei chu kanin laina ta har saddam mo shitlan ti vela te ang kanin pui pom ve thina kan thanu pe chu kan tho tir kanin vot hi ti theile tuka ka kebina hana ron riak thina ma se kan roommate kha midang ania namdang nge angai theilawa ka tiang angchi te kha ma se chunga te po chon ka tiang sang ka kan tuar chwa pui te nia kan thian te thala ka karon ti lan ho hi kan ta na mi poi mo kan theng hil ngai to lo tur te nia tun thlengin kan le in bia atam zo ki chu tiang chu nia cabina te hianin kan om hawa thil kan eya soi ang khanin tha te kan la zan la mai chon hun ol kan nei thina pot de ya ka thalak nal te nei ve ho zong a hi camera na lak ani thina mun moi tak a kan kala kan kal leng em ti po sia to lowa kal le po ni la khatiang angkha kan ril ru te kan taksa te a om to don lawa chu wang chanin heng te hi ka ngai lu em a bo hi ka lau thina ka delete ngai lawa thala ki kanin chat na te po ka da chin ka ti khamo tiang hang ka shitlang deu min lo shi thiamanga ka nar tong dewa zan lam te ni to wangin tlaila ma hianin nar te phui duwa maro chu kan dam lewa turanga ela kan thala ki in lo thiringot khani na boring man te point ti the chu wang chanin ron tong vele sham ka du boxia chu wang chanin a shitlang tlangin karon soya kan video te hi mu na min ti nge ka bai se a achan chu nge kan the boy chunga kan ron ti venia a in rem khom dan te po hi tiktok lo mei the amaro chu a mun te mo shim shima lo mu du te nom tak in karon zep telani karon soi to angkhanin camera nen hianin kanin ton nu chuan pot de piang deu tho hian ani hi chhun lama man reng boxia kan chuak thina zan lama chau nan thoka tha moi tak min lak saka company hianin khoi ki pa kanin zia kanin ngai na man ema kan hole turber kha hupur ama kanin thren mai don emani te kan ti rum ruma chan chumani rama ve kan honga antina kan contract le pe ka te mun khata kan kaldun lo chana she omlu tukang te ti thula ni pe chunga jong nei ngai lo ka ti kha aril ru te ha thine me kan hodon na ya khani na khongai thak topa kan mu to lo takin engtin nge kan no mang in then mai tha zo ka ngam ti te kha kan ngai to na sa ve lu tuka amaro chu kan han honga tun la ya chong kan van ne ya ataka in mulo mai lang video call ten kanin bethei je la ti khanin heng hi longa tanga kan disembark nia kan lak dun te an ben ho te ne na kan lak te nia Sydney airport a thla kan na duna heng lai tluka she om hi omin ka she to lawa mitui ta in kanin thani karon soi to angkhanin camera na po nuam samwak lawa voina hianin ron in lan po du chia lo ma ro chu kan ti nge nge ngai ka do soi to box ya za thak don ka ti van ka ron som lia nuam lawa ti hanin yan ni po ti khan aron in lan to shi lawanga ka tiang angkha tun chu mata chuanin ni deuh phot selang ni danga te po hun kan la nei ni chuanin kan le ron in lan zel tu ranga ira comment lama te nang ni pon in ron soyanga ange zo na dang shim shim in nei ang chi te kha in ron soinga tu na tan chuan khatiang kan ni to phot se soi tu dang kan nei em ka sha to shi lo na chin khan ni ka nga lu tu ka ma se ka soi vek don so ka pai ro sak thina ti sung sung se du lo wa enge mi muwa soi chi lo te po ve chin boka chu tiang ang te ni wang chuanin enge karon soi du to lawanga in zo na zirin kan la ron in lan de turanga lang chong kam video te abula changa to thleng min lo thlir sak le wangin kan lom em a in zawai chunga lom thu ron soi ka du a karon soi ni se chuanin video te like comment subscribe te milo pele turin kan ron som bok chewa viewers te po kampung ve zela kan lom em a milo share sak thina ni ti kan share te khanin tu chuma kam video po hi in theina anga milo share sak le turin kan ron som le du bok chewa po ni se khati zong khatun chuma tan chon ni le pot se kan lom em in the vine bye bye